Hey guys, welcome to part 3 of the pumpkin and melon farm tutorial. The previous two have been horizontal tutorials and today is going to be a vertical one. This is going to be perfect for those of you who don't have a lot of room to work with. It uses just normal pistons to push the pumpkins and melons off of the side. As you can see, I'll just push it straight out and onto floor where we'll be. It all works with this one button press. The water is kept in the middle of these bits. I'll show you on this one. And you see it's there, and every other block would have water in it. It's kept on the middle and the two sides. There's two different ways we can wire this up. If you have got glowstone, we can use glowstone, and this allows the current to be passed through the diagonals like that. So this is the maximum size you can get from that wiring configuration, and from this one, if you don't have any glowstone, it just uses repeaters to pass it up and through. This can be bigger because the repeaters will keep the signal going. Now let's build one. Okay, so first of all, if you're going to build this in survival mode, depending on the method you're going to use to wire it, you're going to need 32 pistons, 64 blocks of dirt, and a lot of redstone, almost a full stack. If you're going to use the repeater method, you'll need less redstone, but you'll need 6 repeaters. And if you're going to use the glowstone method, you'll need more redstone and 12 glowstone. So we'll start with the bare bones and then we'll add the two different types of wiring. So first off, we'll want to build towers to keep the water in. These are 8 apart. Like that. And as you can see, we just do a plus sign and miss the middle out for each one. Now you go water, then you cover it up, then you go another hollow plus sign with water, cover that one up, do another hollow, cover that one up, and one last hollow. Do this for all 3 and then you're ready to move on to the next bit. Once you finish, you should end up with something that looks like this. Now we're ready to put our pistons in. Now the pistons go one in from each side with a 2 gap in between them like that. Then you put a full row of your building material and do it again. Do this for both sides and then you're finished with your pistons. Once you've added your pistons, you should have something that looks like this. Now you can add your dirt to the block beneath. Do this for both sides. Then you can hoe up the dirt and add your seeds. So we're going to hoe the outside one, the 2 middle ones, and the inside one, like that. You can hoe them all, it doesn't really matter, but when you're placing your seeds, this is the blocks you want to be putting them in. Do that for both sides, and that is the front almost done. We just need to add the button. The button goes on the second block up, you just delete that, and then it goes that one in. The first wiring method I'll show you is the one with the repeaters. To start with, you want to take out every other block on this middle column. Now on the left hand side, you want to put as just a straight line to connect the two lots of pistons and one down. Your power is going to come through this block here, so put all your redstone coming from that. Now to go right, it's almost the same, except when you get to this block here, you go up one, then back down for the last two. You do redstone dust on all but this one leading into this block, and you put a repeater to make sure the signal gets passed into that block. Now to carry on the signal, we put your building material wool on those two pistons, miss a gap, then continue right up to the middle. Put redstone dust on all but the one that leads into the middle, and again we're going to put a repeater on just to send the signal into that block. From here you do the same as on the bottom right, you go all the way to 3 from the end, you go up one and then down for the last two. Put your redstone in and your repeater facing into that block. The same again for this bit, you just put your redstone on top of those and a repeater facing into that block. Like I say, you can do this for as tall as you want because the signal will never actually lose any strength. Now when you get to this point, if you'd gone any higher, there'd be another block that you'd have to put a repeater into, but since we don't, we can just fill that in and put redstone all the way along the top. Now to show you it works. Obviously there is that delay as the repeaters kick in and it goes up. Now we'll show you the next method that will have no delay and all the pistons will just activate at the same time. Now for the next wiring design, we're going to use glowstone, and you want to start out by taking out this middle column completely. You want to do this before you put any redstone in because the water will just destroy anything you've done already. So it doesn't really matter where you start, but you want to have 2 out, then 1 in the middle underneath, sort of like a checkerboard pattern, and do this all the way down, making sure that middle one blocks off the water, like so. Now your power will still be coming in through this middle block, so you can go ahead and put all your redstone dust on all these. Now just take your building material wool and go straight out from each arm and go over the top of all the pistons. This is the maximum you can build with this design without needing a repeater, because the limit of redstone is 15 blocks. Put your redstone on top of all the wool and then you're done. To show you this one works. One last thing, to get this one looking like my one that I showed you at the beginning, we just need to add some glowstone to the front. This helps keep your plants growing all the time and means it doesn't have to have a light source from outside or is limited to the sun. In the middle you can take out every other block like you have done to get the button in, and that will light up the sides. And just to make sure that they get enough light, you can do the same on the edges. If you don't have glowstone, then you can use torches and put them in the exact same place, just on the outside of the block. If you've enjoyed this video, like and favourite the video. If you want to see me build something else, please comment in the section below. Hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all my tutorials and anything else I end up doing. And see you next time.